Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Today, the opener of this three-game set between the Atlanta Braves and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball on the show. Next. Masahiro Tanaka gets the call for game one of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Tanaka right now is the best of all of their starting pitchers. Good fastball, 92 to 94. Best pitched is the split finger. He'll throw it early. He'll throw it often. If he has the good split, these hitters are in for a long night.
Now batting, Ronald Anaya, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Left fielder, Ronald Anaya.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's the first out. And now here's the starting nine for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach. Not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
The pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Watt has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting third, first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. In past meetings with Tanaka, just a 1 for 9. Here comes the 1-0. Here's a ball well struck for the right field corner. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Travis Shaw.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. From the belt, the pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, D-Row, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Luis Gohara, the Brazilian-born pitcher, is on the mound to start here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Fielder, Albert Almora.
First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. Line to the right side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here comes the first pitch. He swings and misses. Throw down. Bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. But you kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
Popped him up. Rizzo is there for it. 2 down. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'm definitely excited to see Addison Russell play. He's hit over 400 in his last 10 games, and his team, they are really relying on him. He knows he's hot. His teammates know that he's hot, and you could bet the opposing pitcher, he knows he's hot too.
At the plate, Cody Bellinger. And he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out to left field. Anaya is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley with no score. Coming to the plate now, Bradford Robinette, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Two pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He'll try it again, 3-2.
Nope,
And that misses for ball 4. And it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. 1st and 2nd, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. The relay, and he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in the lineup, but a guy who can play Gold Glove first base and move to the outfield.
Stepping in for the Braves, Rob Brantley, and their runners at the corners now. He's set. Here it comes. And look out as that one ran in and got him. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Luis Gohara. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Count now a ball and a strike. Hit out towards second. Happ scoops it up. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests.
Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard but pulled it foul.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And the guy who brought home gold last year resides at second base in this one today. The ability to pivot with anybody in the game, turn in double plays hand over fist, the ability to have range both right and left, and makes all the routine plays.
The 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he's put up similar numbers in this one.
Stepping in, Addison Russell. The 1-2. That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. The 1-2. Offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Back here on the north side at Wrigley Field as we get a look at Cloudgate, or the Bean as it's commonly referred to. Next to bat for Atlanta, Ronald Anaya. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Anaya is retired, and there's one away. Digging in, Ramon Torres. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now here's the pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Anthony Rizzo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Tanaka into his motion. First pitch on the way. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Rizzo has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that misses. 2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Back up the middle. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Touche, sir. Down in order go the Braves. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping up now, Tom Watt. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here now is Mike Zunino.
Mike Zunino.
Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. So one gone in the inning now as we get a look there at the standings in the NL East as you see where the Braves find themselves entering play. And now the Cubs pitcher, Masahiro Tanaka. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. And the changeup is way low that time. Sent on the ground out to second. Albies picks it up. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Albert Almora.
Ready for another chance. Albert Almora. He reached on a single in his first try. Line drive to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the third frame will continue.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season.
Hey,
Bottom line is, this guy has basketball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as it's on the ground toward the hole. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that run will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 delivery. Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Almora over at second. Hayward at first. 2 out in the inning. Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
This is flared out towards second, and it's by him into right field for a base hit. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, Dero, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
Chris Bryant is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Ready with the 1-2. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Cole going back to the track, to the wall, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 4th home run here in the early going, and the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Into the box, Ian Happ, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
2 out, nobody on. Happ with a 2-1 count now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him.
Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down.
Happ takes the turn at third. He wants it all. The tag, and he's in there. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Here's Addison Russell.
She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. But they manage to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. 3 innings complete. It's the Cubs 6 and the Braves nothing. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now, 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off well.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now in the box, Bradford Robinette. He singled his last time up. Here's the 0-2. And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. 1 gone.
The batter, number 1. Second baseman.
Standing in, Ozzie Albies drew a base on balls his first time up. Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now. Shaw, base runner at first with 1 out. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Digging in to try it again, Andrew Toles. The 1-2. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Now to the plate, Rob Brantley. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And now the runner will score from third on the errant throw.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
So here now is the pitcher, Luis Gohara. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Looking to minimize the damage here. On the ground to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Braves will settle for just the one. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Cubs 6 and the Braves 1. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Tom Watt. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this.
This one's down to third. And that's out number 1.
The catcher, number 3, Mike Zunino.
The next Cub up, Mike Zunino. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The pitcher, number 19, Masahiro Tanaka.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Masahiro Tanaka. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ronald Anaya. And he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. They just haven't been up to the task so far in this one.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Through first and hustling for second. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. Fortunately, however, the third baseman's able to run it down. Wow.
Not to minimize the hit here because it was a double all the way, but the wheels kind of came off defensively, and he's on third because of a bad throwing miscue.
Standing in now, Ramon Torres. As he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Blowing away with that one. It's 1-2.
1-2.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-2. Hard hit toward the hole. Bryant is up with it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Digging in once again, Travis Shaw. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 Cub error, and no one left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Cubs lead this one 6-2. Grant Dayton, a 6-foot 2-inch left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill.
Grant Dayton.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Albert Almora. He reached on a single last time and later wound up. The 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound. Ready for another shot now, Jason Hayward. A 1 pitch on its way. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Nope,
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
The 2-2. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Now another 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Ready once again, Cody Bellinger will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First offering on its way. Tough slider down low for a strike. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. But an easy play over at third, and that'll be that. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Up into the corner now. A fair ball. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Andrew Cole.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter, Andrew Toll. The next 3-2. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So he's in safely following the stolen base, and running has been made a priority on this team here in the early going as we view the league leaderboard for team stolen bases. And you can see that these guys are, as we speak, 4th in the NL in that category. The 1-1 home. Hit out towards second.
Happ brings it in.
And that's the second out.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
Alexi Lerma will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 16, Alexi Lerma.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. At the plate, Albert Almora. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Center fielder, Albert Almora.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
The right fielder, number 22, Jason.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Popped him up. Brantley over to his left. And he brings it in on the warning track.
First baseman, number 35, Odie Bellinger.
So striding forward now, Cody Bellinger is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. From the stretch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
1-1 the count to the Cubs' first baseman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. high and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready on 1 and 2. Ball
That's
2.
it. Ball 2.
Full count now, 3 and 2.
Slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close.
Cubs are down in order. They still lead it 6-3. And Schreiber comes out of the
Now
bullpen
pitching
to
for the
shut
Chicago
things down
Cubs,
here in the ninth.
Number 40, Ken Schreiber.
Striding in to start the ninth, Andrew Cole.
Hitting out for the
Chopped weakly to the left. Bryant is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, catcher, Rob Brantley.
Stepping into the box, Rob Brantley. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He loses him on ball 4.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out of his level.
Mark Valdez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Mark Valdez.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Stepping in now, Ronald Anaya hit in the air to right field. Hayward has a read on it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
6-3 the final score today. Chicago led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Masahiro Tanaka earns his first win of the season. Luis Gohara permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Ken Schreiber hammers down the save, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian.
Play ball!